Alright guys, what is going on? I know it's been a minute, and it's been a minute because I came down with the stomach bug like a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, I've been dealing with that, and now it's gone, so now I'm gonna start making videos again. So yeah, let's get into today's video. So today's video is gonna be a little bit different from what I traditionally do because I really haven't been up to much. Well, I have, but I record little segments and forget to finish it, or I just don't record at all. So yeah, there's that. Um, Also, I haven't been posting because I was taking online courses, and I think I mentioned that in the last video. And then it rained pretty bad here, so I had to help some family members recover from that. And then the stomach bug, and that lasted a while. So here we are now. We're gonna start getting back into making videos. So today's video is going to be about something I've always been interested in, and that is conspiracy theories, myths and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to pick a few that I've read and that are interesting to me and explain them a little more. So the first conspiracy theory that has always interested me since I was 5th grade, whenever I learned about it, was the moon landing. And what that is, of course, I'm pretty sure all of you know, is that one of the conspiracy theories is it never happened and it was fake. And going back into history, it does make sense because the U.S. and Russia were, in that space race. So what I always thought after reading this conspiracy, well, I don't think, just with an open mind, that someone probably said during that time, who would know if we really went to the moon or not? Because that makes sense, because it's not like we're gonna go up and check for ourselves. So in a way that does make sense. Another thing that I've seen and that makes me wonder is space does not have what we have down here, like wind and stuff, because it is basically a vacuum. So in one of the videos you can see the flag waving a little bit. So if it is space is a vacuum basically, so why would it be waving like that? That's what I've always thought. I'm not saying it's fake, I don't know, but that's one of, what if. So, and that's what most of these are, like, what if the moon landing never happened, and all those things. So yeah, the moon landing is definitely, one of the, you can really open your mind to it. So yeah, and secondly, another one that interests me, that me and a friend were talking about just the other day, was 2012. Now, personally, when I was little, when all those, the world's gonna end, it was like, I want to say, somewhere around the late 2000s, like 2007, 8, 9, around there. I was terrified of 2012. We're talking about, I literally cry over it and what was going to happen that day. And I remember December 21st, 2012, clearly, because I was scared out of my mind. I remember staying at home. My parents were working. I was 8th grader, I think. 8th grader. And it was Christmas break. And I remember being so scared and texting some of my friends, like, you watch during the day, I'll watch during the night to see if anything happens, because you heard all these things were going to happen. But yeah, that was my personal experience with 2012. I was scared, out of my wits. But anyways, onto the conspiracy. Some people say the world did it in 2012, and that's being, not that we died, obviously, because we're still here, but humanity changed, I guess you could say. And I can see why people would say that, because yeah, it's like humanity kind of has been going downhill since then. But I don't know, that one's interesting to me because I can see why people say that. And yeah, it's kind of scary. Oh, all of these are, if you really sit there and open your mind to it, because You never know. Like in any of these cases, you never know. But yeah. And lastly, something else that has always interested me and a lot of people, considering the fact that people are gonna attempt to storm Area 51 coming up. But in all seriousness, aliens have always in, interested me, because I do personally believe something is out there. Because for one, my family has told me stories of how they've seen UFOs, and I do believe them, because you can tell when someone's lying, and not lying. You can sense their fear every time they repeat the story. And then another reason why is obviously because we cannot be the only ones in the entire outer space. Like, if we think about it, there has to be other life out there. And I also do believe they are more advanced than us, because if UFOs are real, I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but if UFOs are real and alien life is on there, they're obviously more advanced to be going into other universes or galaxies or dimensions, whatever you want to call it. And yeah. And then there's also the theory that aliens are also. And the final one, I know I said the last one was going to be the last one, but something else that has always interested me is time travel and, I guess, dimension hopping, I guess you could say. Jumping from different dimensions. But I remember when I think it was History Channel, or one of those channels when I was little. Not little, like in middle school, is the classic picture of someone on their phone in the 1940s. And obviously there was no cell phones in the 40s like we have now. So that is something that has always interested me, because you always wonder if time travel is real, and would you go back or would you go forward. It's little things like that that have always interested me, and I'm sure some of y'all too. So yeah, I know this video is a little on the boring side, but it's mainly an update video, because I haven't posted in a while, and I just thought it'd be interesting to do something like this. So yeah, don't hesitate to comment down some of your favorite conspiracy theories, or some that you may have. Like I said, I was just gonna change it up a little bit, because I know I've been doing vlogs and stuff like that, but I really haven't done much. I will put little clips of what I've done. But yeah, this is just a little video to get caught up and tell you why I've been away for a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna get back into things. Getting ready to go on vacation this week, so I will vlog that for sure. Somehow, some way, I'll pull it off. And yeah, we'll see where we go from there. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one.